Hey, beautiful now friends, welcome to my channel. So today's theme is going to be say cheese. So for the base color, I wanted a light yellow tint. So I'm using LA Colors in Go Bright. So I mentioned before that we were going to come back to this plate. So this is Maniology plate M581. So we're going to work with the most of like the cheese images today, which is why I just wanted a light uh, yellow for the background. So I know Nil friend liked the cheese image, so we're going to work with that. So I've got a few different things I want to do. So what I think I'm going to start with is this image right here, but I only want the little part of the mouse, not the books. Now, on Maniology's site, where they show like the pictures that they used on this plate, they used this mouse and put it behind this image, but I want this one. I like how his little hands are, be like he's looking kind of leaning over the thing. So I'm gonna start with that one. So we'll pick him up in Acorn B498. So I know this is a super late video because I was trying to wait till this storm we had coming through would pass, because there was a chance of hail and stuff, and it was, I didn't want to like get into the video and then lose electricity and lose everything I did. So I just decided to wait. Trying to be very careful about what I'm taking off here. All right, I'm gonna leave this. All right, we're also gonna get this one here. And I'll also mention again, so I record as as if I'm live. So it's like my real time, but I have a pause button. So if say somebody comes to the door or there's some kind of interruption, I can just pause, come back, unpause, and continue. So it's like I'm live, but I'm not in the sense of to where you guys can interact with me like in this moment. And then I don't edit. Why don't I edit? Because I'm gonna go with this image here now. Because honestly, your sis just don't get it. It I That's a little bit over my head. I know everybody does it. Typically, I don't know how, honestly, and I'd have to learn, which I could, but since I have the pause button, I just feel like so far I've just been fine without it. So any mistakes or anything I do, it's just gonna get left in there, and it is what it is. Also, I know for a lot, it really can take a lot of time to do the editing. And if I was doing that with my videos, no way I'd be able to probably get up as much as I do. And I really enjoy doing this. So this has worked for me so far. So I've just stuck with it. So just in case you were curious. Okay, so we're going to come back for the cheese image because I'll need to place the little mouse first before I do the cheese. So I also thought it would be a chance for me to use this plate too. Because look, so this is BM-XL356 for Maniology. This image, that's kind of like a cheese, right? So compared, this one just got, well, that one has different sizes of holes too. So I thought that would be like a good one to also pull in. So I'm going to put that image on two of the nails. So for the pickup, for this, I'm going to try Maniology's Yuletide Yellow. Because my oranges are too orange and my other yellows isn't I don't have color I really want for this as far as the stamping polish, but I'm gonna see how this one does. So yeah, if I ever were to actually do like a live video with you, um, my main issues would be interruptions because I do have dogs and I do have my family here, And I'm so bad about losing my train of thought. I worry that there would be a lot of pause, like I'd be saying something and then I'd get real quiet because it's hard for me to stay focused sometimes, like as far as like saying what I'm trying to say and all that. But we will see. Never know what the future may hold, right? Okay. All right. So, mm, I'm gonna see if I can stretch this. So I'm gonna start at the bottom. Push, 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 because these nails are too long for these images. And I'm fine with that. I think that worked okay. Now it didn't get like the straight square of it, but that's okay to me. That doesn't bother me for this. So I'm going to do that one more time to the other nail. So I don't know, let's look. Yeah, this one I won't have to stretch too much as much, but I'll still have to probably a bit. But that's okay. So I'm going to do that one and I'll be right back. Okay. And so yes, I did have to stretch a bit, just not quite as much. And actually that color is fine because I was kind of wanting like this kind of a tone, and this one is paparazzi dandelion fuzz. Um, but really it actually upon stamped like it's kind of like this. Oh, that my card fell. So it actually stamped did okay. So that's good. Okay, so let's start with the little guy. So y'all know I typically like to add a little light pink into their ear area, just so, I don't know, I just feel like it, instead of having all one tone, it just kind of, I don't know, adds to it. So I'm using Candy Mayo 934. So actually what I need to do is probably do this across any of them that I'm going to do this to, which would be all of them, and go ahead and do it since I've got that polish out. So this one, he's little. He's even littler than the other one. It doesn't take much to do that, so we'll do it. So I will do this one as well and be right back. Okay, so I think for this one, I want him to be brown. So let's do Candy Mayo 941. It's like a milk chocolate brown. And also, I've mentioned many times too, I also pause like if typically if I'm doing a polish change or switching something out, um, to save you on some time. Unless I'm talking, then I don't. So several of you have been mentioning you'll have some nice weather. Yeah, we're still in the rainy season right now, but you never know. It just our weather here is constantly changing. It can be storming one minute and then next minute the sun is out. And also appreciate all your sweet comments on the um my mental health video, mental health check-in. I told the Lord last night, I said, "Thank you, Lord, for blessing me with these beautiful souls here, because y'all are awesome." All right. Tap along the little tail here so I don't peel it up. And I see a little spot up here on his ear mist. Let me go ahead and go around this part of the ear. Maybe it'll darken the outer area a pinch. So let's look at it. Oh, he's cute. Okay, I'm gonna set him aside to dry a minute. Okay, so for this one, let's do his little piece of cheese in that paparazzi color. I tell you what, a while when I had got this color, I actually had ended up going back for it because I left it, thinking 'Cause I wasn't really huge on yellow or orange, but then I got to thinking, "Oh, that'd be a pretty sunflower color," because I had, like, sunflowers on some plates. And I tell you what, y'all have seen me use that so much, and now it's like it's one of my favorite colors. I just like it. I don't know. It's good for several different things, like sun or flowers, cheese. Oh, I guess I should have done that other guy, little dude's cheese too, but that's okay. We'll do that in a minute. So for this one, I'm gonna use Candy Mayo 938 because the background around him is dark. I want him to be able to show up. So if I used like say the brown, he's not gonna show up so well. So we'll use a lighter tone for him. So I hope you're all having a lovely day. Okay, so I'm thinking before I move on to the next one, I hope this won't be a mistake. But because he's, like clearly got his little home in the wall, I was like, well, his surrounding area is going to be just, it's cute, but it'll just be plain. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I should do like kind of a wood grain background, like a light one. So I'm thinking I'm going to use this image to do so and hope it's not a bad idea. But this is Finger Angel XL09. We just used that one yeah, when I did that rain uh, video. So what I'm thinking to do is since I want it light, is to use just a regular polish, not a stamping polish, and see if we can get this to look right. So I think I'm going to go to New Color 997. That way it's not too dark of a color. It's not too light. Oh, yeah, that didn't do very well at all. Maybe look. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something else. Actually, we got a color match pretty well here. This is stamping polish, so Manyology's Caramel B353. Now, I have had regular polishes pick up before, but not all of them do. Oh yeah, picked up much better, but it's got extra pieces at the bottom that need to come off or they're gonna get on the nail. Once again, I have to, you know what I could do? I'm not gonna stretch it because that's not gonna look right. So what I'll do, didn't get on there, get on there. Okay, that's not good, but I'll fix it. So I'm just gonna have to re-pick it up, add on to the top, and add on to the sides that are missing. So I will do that and be right back. Okay, I'll show you. I'm just gonna place it like so. Just go bloop. All right. Then I'll go and start adding to the side. I guess it just, I don't know. I don't know why it's not wanting to. I could add a sticky layer, stay on, or just keep doing it because I guess it's drying too fast because it's such fine lines. So I will finish the sides and be back. Okay, and I've also done that to the other nail as well. So this is what we're looking at right now. So got the backgrounds laid out. Okay, so we're gonna do this guy's cheese, but I'm gonna attempt to not color in the little holes with the cheese color. Then I gotta decide what color do we make him. Because I like to make them a little bit different. So we have one brown and one kind of a off-white tone. So we could try, I don't know, do we do gray? Maybe. And I'm also trying to decide, well, what color should I even make the little hole area? Okay, so I'll finish this part and be right back. So let's just do the little holes of it in yellow. You guessed it, pure eye showstopper. We could do a dark color, but um, I was like, literally looked it up, like little mouse cheese, and it was still like yellow tone. So okay, I said, okay, let's just do that. So yeah, let's do him in gray. So we'll do Maybelline, Serene Steel. Also, this little thing, it is on the plate. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna end up using my tape to take that off in a minute. Okay. So I just got my tape here. We're just gonna take that off. There's a little something right there as well, so we'll look at it. Okay, so for placing this guy, I'm not ready to place him yet. I'm kind of looking because I'm gonna need to center this larger hole over him. But I'm trying to decide if I'm hoping I'm not gonna have to really stretch this image or I'm gonna have to piece it together. So I think I'm just gonna place him. I gotta get my sticky coat on there, but again, still just using the LA Colors base top coat till it gets sticky to apply this image. Also, again, if you do decide you're gonna touch it to see if it's ready, make sure your finger is doesn't have any polish or anything on it because it will transfer to that if you touch it. So we're gonna go ahead and place him. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and place this one as well. And I do typically like to center my images because he would have been cute down lower, but I don't know. I like things to be even. So if I have one that's in the middle, typically prefer them all to be in the middle. Okay, and then this one. Oh boy, that was not ready. Part of the sticky coat was ready and part wasn't. I could feel it moving, sliding when I was trying to place it. So I'm just trying to make sure he's laid down well enough. Okay, so let's try to get this guy his cheese. And then I have one more thing I'm thinking I'm gonna do. Okay, gotta get off this little piece. So Trying to kind of go like towards around him. Okay. So I will have to pick up some extra to fix this top. So it's basically going to be this corner portion and part of this. Okay, kind of get some of this off that don't need to be there. I'm gonna turn it and see if I can, no, turn it this way. See if we can finish off that top part. Okay. And the only issue is because the color I'm using, you can still see him through there, but that doesn't really bother me because it does have holes in the cheese. But I kind of thought he would be the same size as this one. I don't know, maybe he's because he's turned different or something, but that's okay. Still fine with it. Okay, so what I want to do is take Maniology's Storm Cloud B185. Then I was kind of debating too because we have a gray mouse, we have a brown mouse, and we have a off-white mouse. So if I do like a light gray, it's gonna look like one. If I do Storm Cloud, it's gonna look like the other. If I do, so I'm just gonna do it. We're gonna get these two mice, but they're gonna go on different nails. And I've thought about actually putting them, putting one with, oh, I don't like that pickup. I'll have to redo it. But I thought about, let's just look, putting one here, like it's the little baby mouse coming. He wants some cheese too. And then one on this one as well. But now I'm thinking just to put it on this cheese image. But I do need to pick it up again, so hold on. Okay, I can't get it to get all the way each time I'm trying, so we're just gonna do it. And I'm putting one at the bottom and one at the top, I've decided. Okay, and this nail keeps wanting to come off. Okay. So I've made sure I got the polish in there. Trying to lay my card down better. Let me try in the middle more. I was kind of, no, it still did it. Oh no, that's weird. Okay, so let me get this one and I'll be right back. Okay, so what I've ended up doing was double stamping, make this one show up more. Did the same thing with this one, but it still had a little piece at the top, so I've had to just take my brush to touch up that little mouse there. So I'm going to do the exact same thing on this one and be back. Okay, and I've done those two opposite. Okay, friends, our little cheese mani. So these are like little tiny, like smaller whole cheeses. This one's got a thicker consistency. So I think that part worked out fine using the two different images. And I do like the wood grain look, just kind of make it look like it's a wall. But I didn't want to just put it on this one, which is why I also put it on this one. It's kind of like they're in their little house. I do think the little mice would have been cute on either of these, but then I felt like it was a lot of cheese right up in here, so I kind of wanted to break that up a little bit, so I just added those to that instead. You can always change up things or change your mind or whatever. It's whatever you want your art to be. So thank you so very much for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. Love you, friends, and have a blessed day. Bye.